Hi, I'm Minister of Public Safety and Emergency Services, Mike Ellis. And before I was ever elected, I was a police officer in Calgary. I want to read about a crime that happened recently on Alberta streets, so please, listen. A female patron was exiting an Edmonton mall on a weekday evening when she was approached by a masked man who attempted to rob her. She fled to a nearby vehicle, who was let inside by the Good Samaritan. The suspect then approached the vehicle and pointed the gun at the driver before moving towards and shooting someone who was unlocking their bicycle. The suspect continued carjacking at gunpoint another female before speeding away and crashing her vehicle. After a foot chase, the suspect was apprehended by the Edmonton Police Service and was found to be in possession of a sawed-off shotgun, multiple rounds of ammunition, and 27 grams of methamphetamine. At the time of the offenses, the suspect was on a release order for aggravated assault with a firearm and has a lifetime firearms ban and weapons ban. So just a few months ago, a father of 7 tragically murdered, also being reported as random. The alleged offender was out on bail, living in a tent not too far from the station. News outlets reported that the alleged offender had a long criminal history, including assault and robbery. Also, there was a shooting on a moving bus in Calgary, stabbings on a C-train platforms, and a flare gun attack engulfing a man in flames inside a station, which are just some of the violent attacks in Calgary making people feel unsafe. These stories are heartbreaking when we consider the suffering of the victims and their families, and they are equally frustrating when we hear about the alleged perpetrators. Random shootings, random murders, from alleged offenders who are apparently out on bail or release. Everyone knows that our bail system is broken when repeat offenders can repeat crimes so easily. This bail system was brought in by the Trudeau government, and it has been devastating for every province, not just Alberta. Well, Albertans have had enough. Our government has had enough. I personally have had enough. And that's why earlier this year, Premier Smith stood up and issued a demand letter to the Prime Minister, along with every single premier in Canada, to fix our nation's broken bail system. And it worked. Parliament passed amendments to the bail reform. That's also why we're delivering on another of our spring promises, increasing officer presence in the core areas of Edmonton or Calgary with 100 new police officers. It's why I've also been working closely with the Minister of Justice, Mickey Amery, to create a specialized prosecution unit to address deteriorating safety in Alberta's major urban centers, along with a new strategy to ensure criminals and gang members are detained and effectively prosecuted. And it's why we are also looking at ways to decrease open-air drug use in illegal encampments, so people can live and enjoy their cities without worrying about their safety. Alberta will continue doing all that we can and what we must to ensure that every person feels safe, and will continue taking concrete action.